Their pay dates might change. The vacation schedule might change. 401k, health insurance. Things are going to change. It's part of the thing. All right. So still vacation Kelly on this 3-minute video. Third step of the process of buying an agency. Depending on the size and scope of the agency that you're purchasing, usually you're kind of having these conversations, casual, very laid back, very like, this is what we might be able to do. You're understanding the buyer a little bit about what they're interested in. They're understanding what you might be offering. And so there's a little bit of like, I call it first dates, right? Coffee dates, what's your background, what's your family, you're kind of sizing it all up. And there might be a lot of these up front that don't go anywhere. One, could be a long period, right? That you could be casually courting for 2 years before a buyer is serious. But you want to be the first person they call when they do get serious. And that's why some of these things happen. So once that, it becomes like, hey, there's some potential here, there's some serious, usually there's a non-disclosure. And we start identifying some of the financials, some of the agency reports. Phenomenal. Perfect. So now you start understanding what you're doing. Now, because there's been this sort of emotional response up front, everybody wants to buy books of business, I encourage everybody to not just very cut and dry look at these books, right? And not get emotional about them. You need to really look, is the agency growing? There are factors that are going to factor into the purchase price. Producing producers, are they growing? What kind of carrier profile they have? What kind of tech stack? Their team. These are all things that are going to make it better. Their retention rate, the average age. All these things are like little levers that are pluses and minuses to the book value. Now, there's some standard operating procedures of kind of what that looks like with EBITDA and how much to pay. Now, this is the Wild West. Back last year in 2022, depending on when you're actually watching this, 2022, people were getting obscene offers for their agencies, right? Well, since the market's hardened up, money is more expensive, interest rates are higher, those deals have gone away. And even there's a lot of carriers, major carriers are not taking new business. So if this is your book of business and you're stuck there, your book should be worth a heck of a lot less. I'm not going to put multiples in here because I don't feel like that's my area of expertise. I know what some of our clients are going for. I know what I've had our clients sell for. But honestly, you want to consult professionals on this trip. So this leads to the next step. Depending on the size of the book of business, it may make sense to have a valuation. And here's what I know about valuation. I've sold businesses. You can get two very, very different opinions. So it might behoove you to put inside the book is they get a valuation, you get a valuation, you meet in the middle and you call it a day. But the value of that book of business, you want to get fair market value. And fair market value has a lot to do with a very choppy marketplace. So if somebody's losing a contract, that market value drops. If carriers are starting to cut commission, those market values drop. And so that's what I'm saying when I say, like, if I give you a multiple right now, that could get blown out of the water. So once you kind of get a handle on, purchase price, the next step is something I think people start, which is transition. Okay. Who's staying? Who's going? What does this truly look like? If the agency owner is included in this, buyers, be very clear on their role, set up the role, understand that transition from owner to employee is incredibly challenging, not easy for anybody, to be honest with you. And the more clear you can be on it upfront, the better off you're going to be. Find a role that makes sense. Also find an exit date. Many of the people that are going to be selling are retirement age, and I think it's only fair to agree to an exit date. Now, once we get there, if everything's working swimmingly, you could go ahead and extend that. But if things are tense and terse or not working the way they should, everybody deserves that date to be honored and to be out. So I like to call this the, hey, we're getting ready to get married phase. The financing is going on, and you're starting to have some more in-depth conversation. Now, after the non-disclosure, the offer letter of intent goes out. And this is where also to be clear, are you telling the team up front? Are you not telling? How much can you disclose? I have seen all sorts of deals from the teams know each other. They've been meeting. It's copacetic. They know what's happening. And I've seen some people that kept it so in their laps. That agency got sold. The owner walks in, the new owner and says, I sold the business this morning. Have a nice day, and walked out, which is, people have their reasons. So I'm not going to go ahead and argue with that. I just don't think if there's a bona fide reason for it, sure. If not, you're not doing anybody any favors, your clients, the team, etc. The one thing I'm going to say that you don't want to come in as a buyer, say nothing's going to change. That's just a complete fallacy. And I think we don't always think about it. Their pay dates might change. The vacation schedule might change. 401k, health insurance. Things are going to change. It's part of the thing. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't hide from it. Say things are going to change. We're going to do our best to work through it. We want to hear from you and we want to get it going. And it's going to be 6 months of learning this. Tell people that up front versus it being like another change. Then you go to the closing table. I've also seen deals fall apart last minute on that front. Agency gets sold and that transition plan goes into place. So it is, it's a great process, to be honest with you. And it's very easy and seamless to find financing today on these. So if you can find a book of business that works, great. And I always said this, you'll never lose money. You might lose hair, you might lose sleep, you might lose patience on a book of business, but you probably won't lose money. You go into this with your eyes wide open, you will definitely solve some of those challenges.